Kevin Courtney is the General Secretary of the National Education Union. He joins me now. Kevin, good morning.
Good morning.
It's a nice explanation there. OK, as long as you're not in an old Victorian school and your windows don't open properly.
That's absolutely right. I mean, we do welcome the government sending out these CO2 monitors, but we think it's late. A late announcement in the summer term when Sage told them last November that they should be looking at ventilation. And you need then to be looking at how you can open windows that are shut. You also need to be thinking about heating if the windows are open. There might need to be supplementary heating while we get through this COVID period. So it's a start, but it is not enough. And it's not.
So I was going to say, Ian made the point earlier that as a head teacher that windows open means higher heating bills. They're slightly down because they haven't been able to rent out their school hall for different events. And he felt that schools possibly are down financially anyway at the moment.
Yeah, we agree with that. There have been increased costs on supply teaching. There has been a loss of rental income. And certainly if you have the windows open and then you keep the room warm enough for children to learn, then there will be an increase in heating bills. And the government needs to be clear that it will pick up the tab for that. Because, I mean, the schools only have the money that the government gives them, and they can't spend the same money twice. So the money that's being spent on salaries of teachers and support staff can't also be spent on heating the rooms for the children. So the government needs to do more on this. And that's both to avoid the risk of a smaller number of children having COVID symptoms that go on longer, but also lots of children having to miss school because they get a positive test and they have to stay off while they're positive. So it reduces general disruption. And as we understand it, improving ventilation can actually also inhibit the spread of flu, which people are worried about for this winter. It can actually just mean that you've got more oxygen in the room compared with carbon dioxide. It improves learning. Children are a bit sharper if it's not down in the dozy end of 1,500 parts per million carbon dioxide when you do start to feel a bit woozy with it.
Good point. Yes, thank you for that. Kevin Courtney there, General Secretary of the National Education Union.